Wait, did Gene Deal just call Snoop Dogg a snake and say he backdoored Tupac just to be cool with Biggie? Man, we gotta get into this one. Let's go.
As you know, right, I'm interviewing Suge right now. How you feel about the comments he making about Snoop?
Well, Suge and them did a lot of things to get Snoop out of jail. How is it that some physical evidence comes up missing from the police department that was in that would have sent probably Snoop to jail? It came up missing. Suge paid a lot of money for that to happen. Snoop knows that. Physical evidence came up missing. Now, when we were out there in California, I was in the studio with Big. And Big said to D-Rock, yo, Snoop keep trying to call me and ask me where I'm at, what we doing, and what we gonna do this and do this, stuff like that. He said, leaving messages. He said, I'm not answering the telling them where I'm at.
You know, it's funny, man. Snoop Dogg his name been popping up a lot lately, just in different areas. It almost reminds me of how they, started the Puff campaign. It was just one story, then two stories, then three stories, and now we at like, look where we at now. You know what I'm saying? It's just wild out here. But let's continue.
So Snoop was going behind their back then, trying to get in good with Big and them, or he was trying to set Big up. I don't know. So if Suge is saying he a snake, I guess he keep his grass cut low. Because he was definitely trying to snake Big. That's what Big felt. He never called him back. He never got with him. And like Lil C said, they was out there for a month. When does him and Snoop go and smoke a blunt, eat some burgers, or do?
I wonder if Snoop be, I don't know, man. It's crazy. Snoop, it just seemed like to me like Snoop be playing a lot of sides for some reason. You know how they be saying like, a person playing both sides. Yeah, he playing several sides. He's spreading himself very thinly for some reason. Snoop just been popping up in some places and with some sketchy situations. But let's continue.
Anything. Not at all. Because Big wasn't having it. He probably felt something was snake about Snoop too. Because he never got back in touch with him.
And you personally, you found that weird that he kept calling Big.
I found it weird that Big, the way Lil C said that they was cool with Snoop and everything like that, why didn't Big entertain him? Why didn't Big let him know what studio they was in? Why did Big let him know where he was at? He felt something strange about that also. You got to keep your grass cut real low when you got a bunch of snakes around you. And evidently, Suge knew a lot of this that Snoop was doing, and it made him feel a certain kind of way. You got to realize Snoop came to New York and said he didn't have a problem with Big and them, he didn't have a problem with nobody, and Pac felt a certain kind of way behind that. Went on Steve Harvey's show with Puff. Like, that's my dude, this, that, and the third. But yet and still, Big came out to California, and you don't see not one picture of him and Snoop together. You don't see not one place where they smoked a blunt together. Both of them like to smoke. We was in the studio with Bone Thugs and Harmony. Snoop never came over there. So you tell me, was they really that cool? Or it was just a facade that was put up? The other night, it was crazy that I think the Notorious was playing. the song Hypnotized. The Hypnotized was playing. And every time I hear that song Hypnotized, not only March 9th play back in my mind, the time I was in the Winnebago and me and Big was discussing life and all the dreams that he had for himself and from the people around him. When he was talking about his love for Charlie Baltimore and how great of a rapper she was going to be. You understand? When he was talking about how nice Cameron was and that he felt he was the nicest out the bunch. You know what I mean? What he was going to do for Lil C's and Lil Kim and Junior Mafia, whether he was going to get a new Junior Mafia, he was going to keep like one or two guys if everybody don't show that they really want to work. His business atmosphere. It plays back to me a lot of times when I see the picture of him posted on the wall because I tried to save this kid's life. And it's just heartbroken that he told me his dreams. And I never ever to this day ever shared it with any of his kids. But they could come to the Art and Dialogue and see it. All right?
Yeah, man. You know, here's what my thoughts are. Well, first of all, Snoop, like I said, man, Snoop done came up in some sketchy situations, and his name is just, I don't know, man. I wonder if the smear campaign is coming for him, because he done been hit a few times, you know, with performing at the Trump party to, you know, just lying, being caught up in lies. You know, he got Suge right now going in on him, you know, and being sued by, you know, the lady from that used to be the wife of one of the death row dudes. She's suing him right now, suing death row, Lydia Harris. So it's Michael O's ex-wife, I believe it is. Yeah, you know, he's just getting hit from all kinds of angles right now. And I just wonder what's going on with Snoop Dogg in his name. He's just been popped up in a lot of places, doing a lot of things from back in the day to now. You know, it just makes a person question, is he just as authentic as he really portrays himself to be? I don't know, man. You tell me. What do y'all think about Snoop? Is he a snake? You know what I'm saying? Is Snoop Dogg playing both sides? Was he playing both sides back then? And is he playing both sides now? You know, he try to spread the love and act like it's through love, but is it really that? Leave it in the comments, man. Let's talk about it. It's your boy Kaotic One. This is the KMHP TV YouTube channel. To the next video, I'ma holla at y'all. Peace.